Good afternoon. Welcome back to the 2021 PGA Championship here at the Ocean Course.
I was like,
I'm over here.
who's talking?
We are in Key Island, South Carolina. We're joined by Shane Lowry, who posted a 1 under par, 71 today. He's even par for the championship. Just seeing you under par there in the red, that's remarkable under trying conditions. It seemed like you played equally well on both sides. Maybe talk about how you made your way around today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really, really happy it's over. Long day, man. Quick turnaround last night didn't really help. I mean, I was goosed out there today. Honestly, finished at just before 8 o'clock last night, and we're back on the tee at 8:44 today. You know, you're up at 5:30 this morning. It's a quick turnaround, but yeah, I played good. Look, I played great yesterday. And didn't hold anything. Felt like I should have shot maybe a couple under yesterday. And then today was kind of, didn't play as good, but I didn't really, you know, obviously apart from a little trip to the beach, I didn't really hit many bad shots. You know, I kind of put it in position, hit it to the right places, and managed to have a few nice up and downs. So it was just so hard out there. Oh my God, like it's, especially when you tee off on 10 and you stand on the 14 tee, there's no let up for 10 holes, or 9 or 10 holes. It's difficult, but yeah, I'm happy to be finished. I'm happy to be on level par. I'm 5 or 6 behind. I feel like I'm in a good place going into the weekend.
All right, let's go down to Scott on the end, number 4.
Can you first of all just talk us through your little beach trip there on?
Yeah, it's funny. I seen a picture of Rory out there in the practice round. And I was trying to figure out where it was, and then I obviously found out where it was because I didn't know. I obviously knew the sea was out there that side, but I didn't know what was out there. I got very lucky there because where I hit my provisional wasn't very good either. It could have been anything. So I got lucky and managed to make an unbelievable par. It was one of those where. When I found my ball and was able to get relief and got it back in play, I was like, right, make a 6. A 6 doesn't kill you. You know, it's kind of, on this course, I think, if you can make, if your mistakes are bogeys, you'll do okay, you know, because you will give yourself a few chances. But I just wanted to make, you know, try and make bogey or par and move on to the next, and I managed. I did.
Relief, was it because, I mean, there was that erosion?
Yeah, there's a little fence, and yeah, it's part of it. It's a movable obstruction, so for your relief. Yeah, which I'm standard enough, so yeah.
And I know you had a couple of 3 putts on very long putts. Was that part of the wind that maybe?
Yeah, I'd only won because one of them I actually had to chip off the green. So yeah, I hit a bad wedge shot on number 6. You know, it was one of those. It's so far downwind, and you hit it, and you don't quite get it to the apex of the flight that you want to get, and it just knocks it down, and it came up like 50 feet short, and there's a knuckle in my way, so I had to chip it over that. And then the other 3, but look, you're probably gonna 3-putt out there. It's so hard in the wind. It's very, very difficult. But yeah, the thing is, I enjoy stuff. I enjoy golf like this. Couple of weeks a year. So you know, I'm trying to make the most of it this week. I feel like my game is in a good place. Feel like I played great yesterday, and feel like I scored great today. So if I can put those 2 together over the weekend, who knows what could happen.
Let's go to Daniel, then Gary. Daniel first.
I know it's so hard to compare, but the 71 that you shot today, on a normal PGA Tour layout, calm day, what is that score roughly equivalent to?
Yeah, it's hard to, it's 5 or 6 under, I suppose. You know, 66, 67. You know, depending on what tournament course you're talking about, because you know, they vary, but yeah, it's a very good score. 1 under is very good out there, and you take it any day. I think anything under par is very, very good. It's just there's just no let up, and there's some holes you stand there. Like I standing on the 8, and I'm not sure I can really hit the 8 green. You know what I mean? And I'm standing on 14. It's the same thing. I'm standing there 14 into the wind, the crosswind, in out the left, and you're like, you literally have to hit the perfect shot to hit the green. So that's how difficult it is.
And it seems like it kind of starts on the driving range. It's right into the breeze. What are the difficulties
of
that
warm-up? Yeah, it starts in driving range. You're standing there and you're hitting your driver and your numbers are on the screen. The driver's going 240. It's like, well, it's going to be a long day today. But yeah, it's Look, it's just hard, but we knew that. You play practice rounds here, you know what you're getting. It's there's no, you're not going to complain about it because that's what it is. I think it's a great golf course. The wind is getting up today, which makes it very, very difficult. But that's just the way it is. Seaside golf.
Let's go to Gary on 3.
Shane, there's several courses that kind of lay claim to the toughest major championship venue, Oakmont, Wingfoot. Where does this one rank in your mind?
Yeah, it's probably up there. But if you gave us it with no wind, I think we'd shoot some good scores around here. So it's kind of hard to tell. It's more the conditions kind of rescues it a little, makes it harder. I think it's a great golf course, but I do think with how windy it is and just it's the constant wind. It's the and then it's the narrow strip of land, like with a few courses in Ireland like this as well, where you just kind of play some either straight into the wind or straight downwind, and it's kind of that's the way it is. So it's but yeah, it's up there. I wouldn't say it's as more difficult than Oakmont, but it's not far off.
Let's zoom out to Brian. Brian, you're with Mr. Shane. Go ahead, sir.
Thanks, Shane. Just that par save, obviously, on 16 was huge. 17 and 18, though, were big as well. And even the bogey save on 1. Can you talk about those? And can you talk about your attitude? How do you think that's the importance of that over these first 2 days and looking ahead?
Obviously the par 7 16 was huge. And then you have 17 and 18 to play like I hit. You're hitting 4 iron into 17. It's one of the most difficult holes you play. I just missed it left, which is kind of where you're missing it. And if anything, it is a straightforward enough bunker shot. So hit a nice bunker shot and hold a nice putt there. And then 18, I hit a really good drive off 18. I was hitting 3 iron in. Missed it kind of just right in a decent spot and managed to up and down it. So, but the first as well, hit a really bad drive off the first. Chipped out, took my medicine, hit it onto the green, and then hit an awful first putt, left it 10 feet short, and then managed to hold that. So that kind of kept the momentum going. But that's what you have to do out here. That's what you have to do in these conditions. You have to hold those par saves, those bogey saves when you get under the gun. And I managed to do that today. So yeah, I was happy enough.
Yeah, the attitude.
My attitude, yeah, is pretty good. Your attitude needs to be good out there. I think when I get to major championship golf courses like this, I know it's going to be difficult. So I kind of put myself in a frame of mind, maybe different other weeks where I accept that I'm going to make bogeys and I accept that I'm going to hit bad shots. Yeah, my attitude has been pretty good. It's going to need to be very good over the weekend because it's going to be it's probably going to get more and more difficult as the week goes on. And yeah, hopefully I can put it all together this weekend and give it a bit of a run.
Good man, thanks, Shane.
Cheers, man.
Thank you, Brian. We're going to zoom out one more time to our friend Bernie. Go ahead, sir. Bernie, you're up.
Shane, hi. You've been asked about the great par save on 16, but have you played a shot off the beach with some of those Irish gems in your career? Can you recall that or not?
No, I don't think so. Can't remember. No.
Okay, good. Short answer. But
Yeah.
In terms of now, after
Great
2
question.
rounds, how much? Okay. I could probably name a few beaches I've been on in Ireland, the golf club in hand. But listen, seriously, you and Bo gelled so well at Port Rush for 4 rounds in July 2019. How much are you sort of relying on him these 2 days, given the toughness of the conditions?
Yeah, you have to lean on him quite a bit because it's so hard, and you need someone out there to tell you, maybe if you get down after making a couple of bogeys or hitting a couple of bad shots, that you need someone out there to tell you that everyone's doing it and that you're just to keep going, keep your head up, and just keep plowing on. And that's kind of that's what he's been doing. He's been doing a good job this week so far. So we'll see how it goes the weekend. And but yeah, you do need. Look, we all have our own relationships with our caddies. I've got a very good one with Bo, and you know, you need someone to lean on out there, especially at big weeks. Look, if I make a run at it this weekend, then that's where you're going to need it most. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, thanks, Shane.
Thank you, Bernie. Let's go to 11, Doug.
Shane, you make it sound like a hard day like this is enjoyable in a sick kind of a way. Wasn't enjoyable. I mean, the satisfaction, the challenge of it all. When is a hard day not enjoyable? And not related to score, but is there a difference in the test where it's tough, but it's kind of fair, and a day where it's tough and it's just stupid?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, they've kept the greens nice and soft here this week, which I think has helped us an awful lot. You know, if the greens firmed up at all, this place would be literally impossible to play golf on in this wind. So I think it's hard to get that happy medium with really tough but really fair, because you're always kind of on the edge. But I think the PGA have done a great job this week so far in doing that. Look, it's easy for me to stand here and say I enjoyed how tough it was today because, you know, I shot 1 under. But if you ask Dustin and Sergio the same question, they probably won't give the same answer. But
Over, so
yeah, exactly. But you know, it's a long day out there. It's tough. It's not very enjoyable when you're doing it. But when the satisfaction of, you know, holding those par putts, finishing on a good score, is the kick, the buzz I get out of it. You know, sitting here, maybe, you know, I'll probably be in the top 20 going into the weekend here in the major championship. You know, with a good chance to do well. So that's what I play for, and that's what I'm out there grinding, you know, my ass off out there, you know, on days like today. And that's the kind of buzz I get from it. It's not very enjoyable out there because it's so hard, and like every hole is a disaster waiting to happen. So it's kind of very stressful, you know, and there's a lot of anxiety and a lot of nerves and a lot of tension out there. But you just have to get on with it and try and hit the best shots you can, and that's all I've been doing.
good. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up here on 5.
Shane, at some point out there, did you see Phil's name on top of the board?
I did, yeah.
I'm curious, when you see it, brings a smile?
Say those boys in the senior tour are happy enough because he'll want to stay out here a bit longer. But yeah, look, Phil's obviously Phil. He's one of the best players of all time. So he's at the top of the leaderboard now. Hope he's not there come Sunday. Hope it's me. But yeah, look, it's great to see him. It's great to see Porrick Harrington doing well. You know, Porrick's 50 in August. Could be paired with him tomorrow as well, which looks that could be good crack. But yeah, it's great to see those boys playing well and out here competing. It just shows you that age is only a number. You know, you look at like Mason's story last week, and I couldn't actually get away from the TV watching Richard Bland win in Europe. So stuff like that, I thought, you know, I actually listened to his interview and watching him and Tim Barter. I nearly had tears in my eyes watching it. It was amazing. So stuff like that is what's great about the game of golf, and you know, have those boys at the top of the leaderboard is pretty cool.
Nice. Thanks.
Thanks for stopping by, Shane. Thank you.